Alright, Monster Jam fans. You saw Double Down Showdown yesterday. If you haven't, go check it out. Now it is time for the main field to come out and play. Yep, the main World Finals lineup. I cannot wait to do this. Here's the track. We got the triple stack, the triple of doom. Got the Axel Annihilator over there. And we got 3 racing lanes. Yep, that's right. We're still going to do triple threat racing, but not right now. Excuse me. So this is how it's going to start. We're going to start off with our Double Down Showdown champion of last year, Raising Cane, taking on returning racing champion, Quad Chaos. It's kind of funny that these two are racing each other because this truck is running on this truck's chassis in real life. So, yeah. And as for the field of trucks, go check out the description in the sign-up video. I just updated it before I started. And I'm just excited to get this going. So, here we go. First up, Raising Cane and Quad Chaos. Let's go racing. Down they go. On the down ramp. Yeah, that's right, I added a down ramp. And they're both close to the wall, but Raising Cane is closer. So, Raising Cane will advance to round 2. Alright, next up in racing, we got the Green Ghost Mystery Motors Gravedigger taking on the Nightwalker. My custom truck taking on my favorite Gravedigger. And here we go. And Gravedigger leaving the Nightwalker in the dust. What a race. Gravedigger will be taking on Raising Cane in the next round. This is a metal-based chassis. Because I had it laying around, I had no clue what to do with it. Alright, anywho. Next up in racing, making his debut, it's Gravedigger the Legend Purple. Man, remember when everyone hated this? Well, almost everyone. Some people liked it. But it's making its debut in the World Finals, so I suppose you could say that this is a World Finals design. Imagine that. Taking on Lucas Stabilizer. The one that came with the Red Jester. The tour accurate one, I guess you could say. And here they go. Legend, Stabilizer. Let's go racing. And they both go to the wall. Well, Stabilizer stops, but Gravedigger the Legend takes the win. Alright, next up. We got Boogie Van, who earned its spot earlier this year by winning, I believe, racing. Taking on Northern Nightmare, who fought hard to get this spot. For 8 years, to be exact. So here we go. Ford pickup versus the Ford van. Down we go. On the down ramp. Into the wall. And it's going to be Northern Nightmare. That's not the first time Boogie Van has been into a wall. People who watched monster trucks in the 90s, you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, next up, we got the Destroyer taking on Team Hot Wheels Firestorm. Destroyer, a 2-time triple threat racing champion. Can't wait to see what he does. Well, in triple threat racing and in this racing. Anyways, down they go. And it blows into the wall. But it's going to be Team Hot Wheels taking the win. Alright, next up in racing, got a couple of crazy trucks here. One's Loco and one's Wild. We got El Toro Loco Mystery Motors taking on Wild Thing. A 2-time champion this year. And here they go. And over they go. This is the first time none of them have gotten close to the wall. But Wild Thing comes out on top. Oh, that kind of a voice crack there. Yeah. Alright, next up in racing, we got the global sponsorship Avenger taking on Blue Thunder. Yeah, it's a Mystery Motors one. I just figured since I included the other Mystery Motors trucks, I'd include a Mystery Motor Blue Thunder. They should do Mystery Motors Max D. That'd be cool. Anyways, Ford versus Chevy, down they go. Oh, Blue Thunder T-bones Avenger, but Avenger still gets the win. Alright, next up in racing, another truck that earned its spot in the lineup, Vendetta, taking on Son of a Digger. Steel Reveal Edition. Looks pretty awesome. See what it can do here. And into the wall goes Vendetta, taking the win. And up next is the biggest rivalry in Monster Jam. It's Max D taking on Gravedigger. This will be good. Here we go. And Max D takes out Gravedigger. Alright, next up in racing, we got the Mystery Motors Dragon taking on Rockstar. This is Rockstar's first time in the World Finals. Dragon is a multi-time World Finals champion, looking to claim another win. Down we go. And Rockstar. Rockstar coming out of nowhere and taking the win. That truck is fast. It's never won a Science Series before, but it was its speed that earned him a spot in the World Finals lineup. But I would make it more challenging. Well, this is going to be a good one. Battle of the front engines. But for now, it's time for the Nitro Neons. So we got Bakugan Dragonoid Neon taking on Gravedigger Nitro. And down we go. And it's going to be the Gravedigger taking out Bakugan Dragonoid. Because that joke hasn't been done to death. Alright, next up in racing, an old and familiar name. It's Brutus taking on Monster Patrol, who is celebrating 30 years and making this World Finals debut. Here we go. And Brutus taking out the OG Monster Patrol. And moving on to round 2. Before Gravedigger and Max D, it was Bigfoot and Snakebite. And here they are, repeating history. Bigfoot taking on Snakebite. This Snakebite, I believe, was a freestyle champion this year. And looking to get a racing champion this year. And here we go. And the win will not go to Snakebite this time. Bouncing off the wall, allowing Bigfoot to advance to round 2. And next up in racing, we got Maximum Destruction taking on Bounty Hunter. This is actually a former Max D chassis. So it's Max D versus Max D, kinda. But here we go. Bounty Hunter, Max D, down we go. And Bounty Hunter takes the win. Max D. Nope. Alright, back at it again with the Nitro Neons. This time they've swapped lanes. So we got Zombie Neon taking on Earthshaker Nitro. Oh my gosh, I got it backwards. Zombie Nitro and Earthshaker Neon. Yeah. And it's going to be Earthshaker Neon. Alright, next up in racing, we got Carolina Crusher taking on Thunderosaurus. This is Thunderosaurus' World Finals debut, taking on Carolina Crusher, who was in it last year. Here we go. And it's going to be Thunderosaurus. Alright, next up in racing, we got Bad Company taking on Monster Mutt. The OG Monster Mutt, who was unstoppable in 2015. Look at the repeat history. Down we go. And into the wall. And it's going to be Monster Mutt. Alright, next up, we got 2 trucks who are making their World Finals debut. It's King Sling taking on Captain USA. And down we go. And it will be King Sling. They don't call him the King for nothing, as he takes out Captain USA, advancing to round 2. And next up in racing, a couple more trucks making their World Finals debut. It's Gangster taking on Barefoot. The Ford trophy truck taking on the Dodge Ram. Down we go. Into the wall with both of them. But Barefoot is closer, so Barefoot moving on to round 2. Alright, next up in racing, we got Max D with the Fire Tires taking on Mohawk Warrior. This Max D earned its spot in the lineup earlier this year in January or February. I can't remember. Anyways, Mohawk Warrior, Max D, down we go. And Mohawk Warrior leaving Max D behind. And next up in racing, got two new trucks in the World Finals lineup. We got Axe, who earned his spot in the Double Down Showdown, taking on Tailgater, who's going to get another chance in Monster Jam in Arlington in real life. And here we go. And Tailgater taking out the Double Down Showdown champion. Moving on to round 2. And next up in racing, we got the Red Primer Gravedigger taking on Megalodon. Red Primer Gravedigger earned its spot in long jump earlier this year. The last science series I did before this one. See if he can get a racing one. Down we go. And Gravedigger had the lead, but flips it over, and Megalodon takes advantage of it. Moving on to round 2. Alright. Oh, man, why was it so blurry? Next up in racing, our first ever World Finals champion here on this channel, the Glow Max D, taking on a legendary truck, USA 1. Down we go. And it's going to be USA 1. Taking out Max D and advancing to round 2. We got one more race to go before we move on to round 2. And it appears that we are not going to have a fast loser race. At least not in this round. Alright, this was the championship race that started it all back in 2013. It's the Patriot taking on Virginia Giant. This was the race that started it. This is the race that's going to end round 1. Down we go. And problem for Virginia Giant, and the Patriot advances to round 2. Alright, round 2. Got Raven Kane taking on Gravedigger. Dodge versus Chevy. Here we go. Oh, they collided in midair, but Gravedigger pulled out of it and will advance to round 3. Alright, next up in round 2 racing, it's Gravedigger the Legend taking on Northern Nightmare. Battle of the Fords. Here we go. Oh, Northern Nightmare taking the win. I thought Gravedigger the Legend had it, but he's just going too fast. And Northern Nightmare takes the win, advancing to round 3. I'm going to become a World Finals champion on this channel. He's already a 2012 World Finals champion in real life. Alright, battle of the big bad yellow trucks with their teeth showing. It's Wild Thing taking on Team Hot Wheels. Down they go. And it will be Team Hot Wheels Firestorm. Alright, next up in racing, Battle of the Chevys. I think we saw this race earlier this year. It's Avenger taking on Vendetta. Down we go. And Vendetta goes over, and Avenger takes the win. And next up in racing, Battle of the Front Engine Trucks. It's Rockstar taking on Max D. And here we go. And, oh. And Max D went up on 2 wheels. And, oh, it's close. But it looks like it is a tie. So we're going to redo that race. Yeah, that was pretty dang close, but we got a tiebreaker to do. So here goes Rockstar Max D one more time. And it's going to be Rockstar. Max D just couldn't handle that lane. Seems like none of them could. Alright, next up in racing, we got Brutus taking on Gravedigger Nitro. And down we go. And it will be Brutus. And looking good for Brutus. And looking good for Team Scream. Since Axe won the Double Down Showdown, can Brutus or Avenger take racing? Well, these two have a little bit in common. They're both blue and orange, and they got pretty similar designs. And they're both Fords. It's Bigfoot taking on Bounty Hunter. Let's go. And it will be Bigfoot tumbling to victory, leaving Bounty Hunter behind. Alright, next up in racing, Thunder Roars taking on Earthshaker Neon. Couple of World Finals champions here in real life. How about that? You got your racing champion and your freestyle champion. How about that? Oh, it's close, but it will be Earthshaker Neon taking out Thunder Roars. And next up in racing, we got King Sling taking on Monster Mutt. King Sling in the opposite lane. See what he can do. And goes over the Triple of Doom. And Monster Mutt gets the win. King Sling kind of eager for freestyle. Well, I checked on that lane, kind of fixed it a little, see if it works. Got Mohawk Warrior taking on Barefoot. Here we go. Alright, that's much better, but still didn't get the win. Mohawk Warrior advancing to round 3. Alright, next up in racing, we got a Gator taking on a Shark. Tail Gator versus Megalodon. There we go. And into the wall goes both of them. The Tailgater is closer, so Tailgater moving on to round 3. Alright, last up for round 2. We got a patriotic race here. The Patriot taking on USA 1. Let's go racing! And it will be the Patriot, the first champion, taking out the OG. Alright, we are now on to round 3. No fast losers once again. Got Northern Nightmare taking on Gravedigger. Let's go racing. And it will be Gravedigger. Alright, next up in racing, Avenger taking on Team Hot Wheels. Down we go. And it will be Team Hot Wheels. Avenger trying to push him out of the way, but Team Hot Wheels said, no way. This is my race. Yep. Had to double check there. Alright, Brutus is in the other lane. See how well they handle that one. Taking on Rockstar, who has been just as fast. Who's the fastest? And it will be the Rockstar. It's Brutus standing on his hind legs. Looks like Monster Mutt's not the only one here begging for bones. Alright, next up in racing, we got Earthshaker taking on Bigfoot. Not safe, so let's just get up with it. It will be Bigfoot once again tumbling to victory. That must be the secret to winning. Just front flip your way to the end. Alright, we're almost to the end of this round. We got Mohawk Warrior taking on Monster Mutt. And problem for Mohawk Warrior and Monster Mutt dashes to the end. Alright, next up in racing, or last up for round 3, is Tailgater taking on the Patriot. Down they go. Oh, into the wall goes both of them. Well, your winner's going to be Tailgater. Alright, Monster Jam fans, we are now on to round 4. It's looking pretty good. I cannot wait to see who comes out on top in the final race. So here comes Gravedigger taking on Team Hot Wheels Firestorm. Let's go. And it's going to be Gravedigger. This Gravedigger is unbeatable. I picked this one specifically because it won earlier this year. It was like one of the first Mystery Mutter trucks to get a win. And lately, so far it's been the only one to get a win. But now we're on to the next race, which is Gravedigger's nemesis, Bigfoot, taking on the truck from the state I was born and raised in, Rockstar. And here we go. Both into the wall, but it's going to be Bigfoot. And last race of round 4, Tailgater taking on Monster Mutt. The dog versus the gator. What the dog doing? And it's going to be Tailgater. And finally, we got a fast loser race before we move on to the semifinals. So we got Max D, Captain USA, and Gravedigger the Legend. Here we go. And it will be Gravedigger the Legend. Alright, this is the semifinals. It's looking good. We're most likely going to crown a new champion here, or a past champion. Well, possibly a new champion. Name that has won before, like Tailgater over here. But here we go. Gravedigger's in the other lane this time. Give him more of a challenge. Taking on Bigfoot. Here we go. And Bigfoot puts an end to Gravedigger's winning streak. Going to the finals. And now, who's going to take on Bigfoot in the final race? Will it be Tailgater or Gravedigger the Legend? This is going to be good. I've been saying that a lot, but it's been really good so far. Down we go, and it's going to be the Tailgater. Alright, Monster Jam fans, it's all come down to this. Battle of the Missouri natives. Since Bigfoot is in Missouri, and so is Tim Jones and Tailgater. Let's meet our competitors. In the far lane, behind the wheel, the king of the monster trucks, it's Hobby Buddy 99 and Bigfoot. And in the near lane, if I can find his name on this list, there it is Cyclops Hobbies and Tailgater. So, battle of the hobbies. Bigfoot and Tailgater. Ford versus Ford. Missouri versus Missouri. Somebody's got to win. Somebody has got to lose. It's time to crown a World Finals Racing Champion right here, right now. And it's gonna be Hobby Buddy 99 and Bigfoot. Bigfoot, now a two-time World Finals champion, winning it in 2021. That's why he's the king of the monster trucks. Congratulations to Hobby Buddy 99 and Bigfoot. And here goes Bigfoot celebrating their victory, running alongside the Bigfoot that was in the Double Down Showdown. Alright, one more thing to do. Well, I didn't really have a World Finals Encore planned for racing, but now I do. Monster Jam fan says he forgot to sign up. So we're gonna add him in. Well, this is how we're gonna do it. Found these trucks yesterday. Octanator, Soldier Fortune, and Crush Station. I did find Lucas Stabilizer, but we already got Lucas Stabilizer in the lineup. So here we go. What truck will Monster Jam fan be in? Octanator, Soldier Fortune, or Crush Station? Let's find out. Oh, and it will be Octanator. Alright, Monster Jam fan, welcome to the World Finals. You made it just in time for Triple Threat Racing, which is next. Congratulations to Hobby Buddy 99, and good luck to all. May the best truck win.